you on the run from the Shadow Broker? I can help you.
Actually, it would be more accurate to say that the Shadow Broker is on the run from me.
What did the Shadow Broker do to you?
I was on a job with a friend. The Shadow Broker's people caught us. My friend didn't escape. I don't know if he's dead or being interrogated. But I need to find him. I owe him my life. And I need to make the Shadow Broker pay for what he did.
Cerberus gave me data on where to find him. Interested?
I've spent 2 years plotting revenge. Now I have the chance to make it a rescue.
Let me help. I'll come by your apartment. What's going on?
Someone tried to kill your friend, Commander Shepard. About 25 minutes ago, someone took a shot at T'Soni. Note the bullet holes. There's no blood, no body. It looks like T'Soni got away. You knew T'Soni better than I do. Where would she have hidden her backups?
Let me take a look around.
The picture changed when you touched it. It must be keyed to your ID. What does it show now?
It's a Prothean dig site. Liara did leave a message.
There are a few Prothean-looking objects around the apartment. Let's see what we can find.
Vasir, I've got something here.
Backup disk. Let's try it on her terminal. It looks like she recorded a call.
What have you got for me, Sagat?
It was tricky, but you paid for the best. I can narrow it down to a cluster, maybe even a system.
How soon can you have it?
Shouldn't take long. Come to my office. Area Frontiers in the Dracon Trade Center. Gotta say though, T'Soni, you're making me a little nervous. How big is the trouble that could come out of this?
Relax, Sagat. I'll see you in a few hours.
Sounds like Liara found something big on the Shadow Broker.
And then someone found her. I know where the Dracon Trade Center is. My car's outside.
Let's go.
The Area Frontiers offices are located on the 3rd floor. I don't hear police chatter. We must have missed the party.
Liara's in there!
Tela.
They just took out 3 floors to make sure she's dead. I'll grab this guy car and seal off the building from the top.
I'll start down here and work my way up.
Just leave some for me.
Casualty here. Looks like he's got bullet wounds.
Damn it. If I'd have been a few seconds faster, I could have stopped them.
Is this Sagat?
Must have been.
No sign of that data Liara talked about. Looks like a dead end.
Speaking of which, did you find your friend's body?
You mean this body?
Liara? Something I should know?
This is the woman who tried to kill me. She found Sagat, took his data, and killed him.
Good guess. Not that you'll ever see what's on it. You pure blood bitch!
Vasir, it's over.
Come here. What's your name? Tell those people that you want to live.
I'm going to end you, Vasir.
It's okay, Liara. We'll handle it. The usual way. I hope your escape plan doesn't hinge on me hesitating to shoot a damn hostage.
You're bluffing.
Now, Liara.
Sagat's personal data pad. This has what we need to find the Shadow Broker.
The broker's given me damn good intel over the years. Intel that saved lives and kept the Citadel safe.
The Council would never accept you working for the Shadow Broker.
You pay them lip service while working for terrorists?
Kidnapping kids for biotic death camps? Killing Alliance admirals who ask questions. And you're with them. Don't you dare judge me.
Eliminate Sony and retrieve the data. Civilian casualties not a concern.
The oceans boil during the day, then snap freeze 10 minutes after sundown.
The Shadow Broker lives in this?
His ship follows the sunset, completely undetectable in the storm, unless you know where to look.
How do we get inside?
The shuttle bay is locked down. We'll need to land on the ship and hunt for a hatch.
Hatch hunting.
But we can't stay outside for long. There's a constant lightning storm where the hot and cold air collide.
Could we have used the shuttle to hunt for the hatch? Or, like,
No. That would have made sense.
okay, now so
It's hard to pinpoint in this lightning, but I'm picking up signals from a communications array near the back of the ship. There's nothing below but maintenance equipment. We have to find an entrance near the back shielding.
so there's definitely environmental hazards here. I just don't remember if we also have to do combat at the same time or not.
Maintenance.
Oh yeah.
They must think we're debris from...
Debris that shoots back. Isn't somebody gonna be really upset that their drones are exploding, like, constantly?
Well, this guy's gonna be upset we're here at all, so...
Well, no, I'm just thinking of security personnel. And obviously, you know, values his privacy. I'm kind of expecting it to be the, elusive man.
Capacitors discharge built-up lightning.
Oh, now it's people.
Shepard, try firing at the capacitors.
Shoot the glowy bits!
Oh, do we have to shoot the glowy bits?
Well, they said shoot the capacitors. I'm assuming that those are them.
Yeah. I think we have to shoot
But hey,
those-
I've never played
yeah,
before.
we can't walk by there if we don't, because we get electrocuted.
There we go.
Oop.
I guess this would be a space equivalent of shooting on top of a moving train.
Lousy SMG.
Yeah, do you think I should go through Mass Effect 3 but only using the SMG?
Yeah.
I was gonna try it just to see if it might be more comical. Actually, we should have people list off what are their worst and favorite weapons in Mass Effect 3, so I'll know what to use and what not to.
Yeah, and if you take too long to advance, those things come back.
Well, what does that tell you, Mr. Laggy? Wow, you've been on this ship for possibly, what, 2 minutes? I haven't picked a single pocket yet. I think it's impressive.
Scratch one!
Oh, rockets.
Which you think would be just as dangerous to the ship that they're on?
You'd think, wouldn't you?
wow, it's a capacitor that doesn't want to die. Why isn't our armor made of that stuff?
Ugh, Garrus. Lair, you idiots! Actually, I'm not even sure where I'm supposed to go now.
I don't know. That's your objective pointing.
Going to ground.
It'd be funny if it was just between the two of them. Yeah, please, stay away from the capacitor. Oh, is it up the middle? That would have been fun.
There's nothing there, though.
That's just it.
Now it says this way again.
I'm totally lost. Wait, do we have to go down? Is there a hatchway that we finally have to go down? Oh, wait, go to the circle.
Okay,
What about the circle there?
It's this way.
Yeah, there we go.
Watch out. Charging ionics.
Ranch 1.
Guys, where are you?
Well, you told him to stay over there, so I don't think they'll move.
Oh, there you go. There we are.
Going down over the edge? I'm sorry. Scratch that. I'm wrong. We're stealing money still. Yeah, is it down there?
Yeah, this doesn't seem safe at all.
Not even remotely. I guess that's the point. Sometimes those aerials don't rip off.
Okay, looking down was clearly a mistake.
Is one of them stuck in the... I think one of them is actually stuck in the geometry over on the right. Can you go forward a little bit? You can see the legs kind of dangling there.
Robot crotch.
What are you, hourly?
I'm on it.
Moving to cover.
I think they're just teleporting behind me whenever I call for them.
Well, at least they know how to be time savers.
Oh, hey, great. How we get inside?
Finally? Jeez. It took 4.5 years. Why couldn't we just park on this side of the ship?
This ship is incredible. It must have taken decades to build in secret.
I wonder what happened to the contractors.
I think we can guess.
I think they got left on the other side of the door. Where are you jerks?
I'll get there.
I'm on it.
Can't you just set it to follow you anyway, or did you turn that
No.
off for some reason?
Alright. Come on.
Get inside.
Alright. Thanks a lot.
Come in out of the wind. There we go.
Yeah, because I wasn't even able to hear her dialogue because she was too far away.
Okay, so what is so incredible about this ship? Other than
Well, I
its-
mean, look at it.
it's powered by electric Necco wafers?
Alright, there was another prompt to talk to Liara. Where is it? There's several of them in this room. Ah, here it is. Okay. Ship engines.
Navigating this storm is brutal. If the ship's engines stop, even for a moment, at least the Shadow Broker would go down with us.
That's comforting.
Okay, see, that's broken. I mean, like, prompting that dialogue didn't get her to move over here, so I still couldn't hear what she was saying. It was just giving me a subtitle.
Weird.
Motion dampeners. I bet you can't hear the storm from inside.
I don't know. I'm hearing something, and we're inside the ship, aren't we?
What? Health pack. Somebody's wallet.
Of course you can't hear anything. Of course we can't hear the storm inside the ship. Listen to all this crap going on. Oh, so it looks like we're going back outside?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what
God,
those
we're going
things
back
are.
outside.
What are they doing and why?
I'm on it.
That was just to see how amazing the interior of the ship is. But I still don't understand why.
No. Extreme
Like,
close
no,
up.
no alien being would design engines like that. Are those supposed to be space pistons?
Is somebody over there? No. Just some piece of the ship.
Watch that be the critical flaw. You undo that bolt, the wind will rip this ship apart.
I honestly think they've just retextured the outside of the Citadel during the final battle in the original game.
I don't know, that is a distinct possibility.
Get down, more.
Everybody's jumping in front of your line of fire.
Yep, they are. Cut that out.
Aren't you glad we brought them along?
Well, you had to bring somebody.
I'm sure by now somebody that we've been shooting has radioed in to say, "Hey, there are guys out here on the outside of the ship. We might want to do something about it."
Whoop. Ow, okay.
It's not like they're alerted to our presence or anything.
I'll send them. Flying.
What if they want to go flying? I mean, what if they've literally always wanted to go flying?
They quite take their feelings into account. Obviously, they trained your years just to get shot by you.
Oop. Come on,
I mean,
run.
who wouldn't want to
Run.
get shot by the amazing Commander Shepard? Especially a back from the dead one. Now she says they've seen us.
Oh crap!
Uh-oh. We might be in trouble.
Yep, because I have no support
help
and I have no cover.
No help, no support, no cover, bad map, darn lag! Oh. Don't we get OP weapons?
Through my shield.
Duck, duck, duck. This chest-high wall will save me.
Okay.
See?
did.
Chest-high walls. Always there when you need them. Don't trip.
Nope. What the heck?
Oh, what happened? This is Garrus. Who's Garrus shooting at? Oh, there's other people there on the outside.
I don't think we can turn these off, though, unfortunately.
That's okay. Man, we're gonna fight over the entire exterior of this ship before we get inside for any length of time, aren't we?
Possibly.
Look out!
Watch out, flashbangs.
One less to worry about.
Oh, okay. Shadow Broker Heavy. Ah, rocket launcher. That's what it was. Is that over there? Panel controls.
Scenery?
I think we have to put these flaps down so we can walk over them, I'm guessing.
I get the feeling that if you put the wrong one on, we're going to go into a tremendous spin.
Yep. It's weird how they give that a dual purpose and like blowing those up like shocks nearby enemies, but also disables the panel so it's safe for you.
Hmm.
This should...
Come on, come on.
Did you zap her?
They have gotten zapped a few times, yes.
And we're gonna do it again.
Yep, like, see, Garrus did. I mean, I didn't do it. They're just getting too close. There's...
Enjoy.
Ragdoll physics.
Yeah, see, they're standing too close to it, basically. Ow, now I'm standing too close to it.
Owie. Yeah, that really puts a number on you, doesn't it? Target's cooked. Target's limbic. No, he's standing too close.
Well, yeah, but I also think one of my guys hit the thing by mistake, or
Hey,
I mean, hit it.
flashbang.
Ow. Who else is left? Oh yeah, see, they're just getting zapped.
This lightning rod is on a rail. Do you see a switch?
There's always a switch. This ship is amazing. It's got switches.
Where are we going now? Okay.
Not even a guardrail. I bet the broker's agents love patrolling the hull.
At least the view is nice.
Actually, if your ship is so hidden by weird weather formations that nobody knows where you are unless you already know to look, why does anybody need to patrol the hull?
There.
Uh-huh.
That hatch leads directly to
In case there are secret strike teams coming in. Don't we just like disguise ourselves as one of the waiting
Hang on,
staff?
I've got a bypass shunt program that can crack it.
This is gonna be a defensive thing.
How long will it take?
I don't
Quick,
know, Shepard.
defend me while I
I've
use
never
my
broken
shunt
into
program.
The Shadow Broker's base before. Well, not this one anyway.
This should slow him down.
You sure that shunt is working?
It's illegal even on Ilium.
It didn't.
Come with a warrant.
But you tested it, right?
Here come more of them.
Tell me
You tested it.
Take that as a no. I think we're taking massive rocket hits. There's one on your left that is using the rockets. Far left. Yeah, right above you. There's another one even higher left.
Liara, I'm sure it won't be much. The old days when you could just slap Omnigel. That security upgrade made a lot of people unhappy. Look out!
Now they're on the other side.
Flashbangs.
Got hostile drone.
Where's my Omnigel when I need it?
Enemy biotics on the field.
Seeking cover.
One of the advertisement terminals on Ilium basically says something like, for everything else, there's Omnigel.
Yeah, those high flanks are your biggest problem because they're getting basically behind you.
Yep.
Singularity deployed.
Whoa, okay. She just flew away.
Rocket drones, front
Bye
of the
bye.
ship.
Jesus.
Oh, so that's the front of the ship.
Charging biotics.
Everything with tracking.
One less to worry about.
Yeah, I can't stand up long enough.
One less to worry about. One less to worry about.
Their attacks are disorganized. They'd be more effective if they all attacked at once. Please don't give the mercs ideas.
Don't have any ideas. Yeah, seriously. They probably can hear you.
Okay, is the healing.
Yeah, definitely do some healing.
Who's that noise? Oh, come on.
The next wave looks like a big one.
The what?
You just had to give them tactical advice.
But now there'll be fewer left to deal with inside.
Yeah, keep dreaming, Sony.
Scattering threat.
Concussive shot ready.
I got no bullets for editing now.
Heavy weapons, look
I
out.
figured we were going to meet her sister to Panasonic, but I guess that's not going to happen now, huh?
Yeah, now basically it's like one wave of everything.
Continuously.
So rocket drones.
This is where you need some tracking rockets.
Come on.
This should slow them down. There, the hatch is open.
Okay.
Finally! It only took 4.5 years! Oh, there goes the camo idea.
If you think that took 4.5 years.
Oh, seriously? This is a whole nother game. Yeah, we definitely should have done this before we finished the game.
Oh, really?
Really?
Well, I was thinking it was going to go right into the final thing, but I guess not.
Nope.
Hold your positions.
You guys were a lot of help.
They always are. Hey, at least it's less windy.
That's true. I'm very, very glad the wind noise is over.
Shield your eyes.
Well, with the dampeners, you can barely hear the engines. That gunfire comes in crisp and clear. You hear every guttural scream of pain and death. Thank you, dampeners. Thank you.
Moving to cover.
Right.
No, that's left, Lair.
That's moving to exposure.
Oh, hey. Okay, that was useful. Garrus drew him out for me.
Wow, that's the first useful thing anybody's done in quite a while. I think there's too much Asari watching in this game.
You got it. Look out! And stay down. Affirmative. One less to worry
Too bad you can't
about.
force certain dialogue.
Right. That's okay. This time she's correct. That's right. Whoa.
Bionics.
Okay. That seemed like the first time we had a chance to like tactically deploy allies to achieve something useful in a long time. Like aside from that first time where they taught you how to do it. Remember they were like, put people in front of this box and that box, and we'll open the door and we'll attack them from both sides, and then
It's been so long.
after that it's a tight core cluster.
Now,
Every
did
time
they
you try and do
did
something.
that work better in subsequent titles, i.e. the next one?
Don't remember. Maybe.
I've downloaded
Oh,
the
I'd be
ship.
curious.
We're headed toward the prison block. And Feron.
Wow, they have their own prison block. Not just a
Yeah.
couple cells, not just a room,
Not a
just
prison
detention
neighborhood.
center. It's a whole block. Have a prison block party.
Heading to cover.
No, right there.
Enjoy the run.
Have a nice trip.
Enemy combat drone.
How many more puns could we have about falling down? All your drones are belong to us.
Bullets? Anybody drop some bullets? Please?
Let's check that
are
cell
you
to see what
doing?
the princess of yours is in. Here it is, 2187. You
Oh,
go and get her.
okay,
I'll hold
look
him
out.
here.
Understood.
I'll stay in cover.
See, look, I mean, that actually helped. It's incredible.
Wow, should do that more often.
No, it should be doable more often, I guess. Is the...
I would think it would be automatic more often.
No. Well, come on, you see, you couldn't even get them to follow us closely
I
enough.
know,
mean, the rest
I
of this
know.
thing. Let's access the terminal. It's just money.
Of course it is.
Oh,
What terminal isn't about money?
I think we're going down there. I think this guy we're looking for is this guy down here.
High-tech
this
torture bench.
green guy.
It's the Jack Bauer special. Now, are we going to get money for hacking this door? Because if not, I'm not going to
No,
bother.
I think it just opens the door. I could be wrong.
There's a novelty.
Yep.
Oh, he's gonna be dead already, isn't he?
I don't know. He just blinked. Maybe he'll die in the scene. I honestly don't remember whether he dies or not. It's very light. It's very possible.
No.
No? Oop, wrong button.
Feron.
Oh, you just killed him!
This chair
You
plugs into
just
Broker's
killed
info
him!
network. You have to shut off the power. Pull me out now, and my brain cooks.
Do you know where we can cut the
Brains
power?
are better
It
raw.
won't be easy. You'll have to go to Central Operations.
What's the point of this cage?
I don't.
Asking
Again.
about the
The
cage
ground
triggers the
The
cage!
medical equipment is to make sure he doesn't expire. We have
You know,
to shut
that-
this place down.
Where did the broker get the mercs?
Raised his own private force. They're completely loyal.
I told you, asking questions triggers the cage.
We really don't have the time.
What do you know about the broker?
He did this to me.
I was hoping you'd know what he is.
That doesn't help.
I never got a good look. He's big. The guards are terrified of him.
A Krogan?
I don't know, but not everyone who visits his office comes back out.
Easy or not, we're all getting out of here.
Good.
Oh, wait,
Central
no.
Operations is down the hall. You know the Shadow Broker's waiting for you, right?
I'm counting on it.
We'll be back for you, Feron.
I'll try not to go anywhere.
I want all teams to Outpost C.
Get an LOS. Paint the marks.
Huh?
Of course, it could just be an elaborate fake out.
Enemies incoming.
Alright. There. Okay, Garrus, that was not helpful. What were you doing there?
This should slow him down.
Closing. Understood.
Understood.
Toasty.
Garrus thinks mercenaries are finger looking good. Okay.
You got it.
Understood. Chop.
Yeah, see, there was somebody over there.
I'll stay in cover.
I'm on it.
I'm near it.
Yep, there we
I'm
go.
slightly to the side.
Right.
I'm on it.
Garrus?
No, less left.
He's just around the corner. He sounds like he's a million miles away.
He does, actually. It's a very echoey corridor. Apparently those dampers aren't working.
I'm on it.
Working.
I'm going.
Right.
On my way.
I'm on it.
Guys?
They're
Wow.
They're puzzled by the stairs. I guess.
They're broken. We're gonna have to walk up.
I'll get there.
I'm on it. Understood.
Well, you know, I guess they are really confused
I'm on
unless
it.
there's an elevator involved.
On my way.
It's a flaw in their AI design, I guess.
Understood.
Oh boy. Alright.
Okay, enough with this. Let's go.
Understood.
We get to the end.
Nope.
Be right there.
I want to find out who
I'm
the
on it.
elusive Shadow Broker really is.
Garrus had no problem.
Well, he was actually up to the top of the stairs, because I think it only works going halfway.
I'm going.
Heading to cover.
Because remember, you did the other ones incrementally. Is it just going to warp her in eventually, or?
I don't know.
Weird.
Yep. I agree.
Bug report.
Moving to cover.
I'll stay in cover.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, it probably did just teleport it to her, to us to her right now.
Yeah, you got too far away.
Money! Ammo! Medkit!
What the universe is all about.
You got it.
I'm on it.
Oh, now Garrus is messed up.
Affirmative.
Okay.
You got it.
I'm going.
No, I wanted you to go
I'm
forward.
on it.
A little bit further now. Nope.
On my way.
I
getting dizzy.
I literally cannot. Okay, there we go.
I'm
Jeez.
going.
I'm on it. I'm going.
Look, I can't get any more. I think. All right, I'm getting dizzy here.
Hello. Oh my God! Strong Bad is the Shadow Broker.
I always thought so.
Somebody say something.
Here for the drill. Reckless, even for you, Commander.
Nice horns.
That bombing on Ilium wasn't exactly subtle.
Extreme, but necessary.
No, it wasn't. Neither was caging Feron for 2 years.
Dr. Tassoni, your interference caused all this. Feron betrayed me when he handed you Shepard's body. The Drell is simply paying the price.
Be smart. Let Feron walk out with us.
You won't be walking out at all.
You're quite confident for someone with nowhere left to hide.
You travel with fascinating companions, Doctor. It's good you brought Archangel Tassoni. Your friend's bounty is still unclaimed.
You're not putting a hand on anyone.
It's pointless to challenge me, Asari. I know your every secret, while you fumble in the dark.
Is that right? You're a Yogg, a pre-spaceflight species quarantined to their homeworld from massacring the Council's first contact teams. This base is older than your planet's discovery, which probably means you killed the original Shadow Broker 60 years ago, then took over. I'm guessing you were taken from your world by a trophy hunter who wanted a slave. Or a pet. How am I doing?
You don't need any of that stuff. But...
I'll take that as a yes.
Okay, so what this guy has got is he's got shields and a barrier and then health. And if I remember also correctly, he's got like a charge attack is what he likes to do.
Can't we just like open up a door in the floor and have him fall to his death? Usually what happens in these situations.
Cryo ammo, and I won't be able to do most of this other stuff on him until the shields or the barrier come down.
So how do we know he's the real Shadow Broker, or, you know, the guy who killed the original Shadow Broker and is now the Shadow Broker's shadow, I guess? Or does it really matter at this point?
Okay, now can I switch to the tungsten? Okay, now I triggered something.
You know what you really need is a triple-barrel weapon that has all your ammo types available on demand.
Now he's got biotic... Oh, he's got another... Oh, he recharged his shield?
Wow.
Jerk.
Wish we could do that.
The shield's kinetically sensitive. Energy and projectiles are bouncing off.
Then we do this the hard way.
What way is that?
I don't know.
Is that the one that gets us from out of our lovely covers just so we could crack our knuckles? Hit him now. You actually have to punch him.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. So much for incinerate. Right in the kisser.
Oh my god, he's a phalanx.
Apparently. Either that or a cabal.
There they are.
There what are?
I'll send them flying.
What's a fail?
sorry, what was to stop him from, like, biting your hand, like, off when you were trying to punch him in the face?
Okay, it says no squad members are injured. But I also noticed that Garrus is not on the wheel.
I don't see him, yeah.
Liara's over
did he
there
get left outside?
to my left. Did he get locked out of the... Well, no, because remember, he mentioned him.
Yeah. Weird. Maybe they don't let you have two people to play with to go after him? I don't know.
Okay, I'm using the disruptor ammo, and that's what I should be using because he's got shields on.
Shoot your kneecaps! Ouchies!
They're under control.
Okay, now we have to run up and punch him. That wasn't a good idea.
If you can get him to bring up that shield again, I've got an idea.
What's he doing while we talk about that?
I don't know. I have a feeling it's going to disrupt the power so that we can save what's-his-face. Oh, I'm going to blow his toenails right off. See, this would be the point where you'd want the massive amount of guards to come to your rescue.
Okay, so whatever Leia was gonna do, you better do it now.
Liara, now!
I'm going to kill him with his own information! Look at him, I'm drowning him in information! Liquid information. I'm covered in information now. Seems like there should be some Foley in this scene. I don't know.
No.
Oh, hey, Garrus. Nice of you to wake up.
Yeah, did
So
he
I
get
guess,
knocked
yeah,
out early?
whoever you bring with you just gets disabled so that you can do the fight with Liara only.
Hmm.
Oh, wait, what?
Shadow Broker, this is Operative Murat. We've had a momentary connection failure. Can you confirm status?
It's an interesting name to choose.
Requesting update. Are we still online?
Shadow Broker, I've lost our feed. We're online and awaiting instructions.
This is the Shadow Broker. The situation is under control. We experienced a power fluctuation while upgrading hardware.
Oh, okay.
It disrupted communications momentarily.
However, we are now back online. Resume standard procedures.
I want a status report on all operations within the next solar day.
Shadow Broker, out.
Goddess of Oceans.
I am the new Shadow Broker.
Yep.
How?
Well, everyone who's ever seen him in person is dead. So,
You're the new Shadow Broker.
It'll be nice to have access to information I can trust, broker.
I'm not sure I'm ready for you to call me that. I'm not sure about any of this, but I had to do it. With the Shadow Broker's information network, I can give you... I can...
I'll check the power systems.
Yeah, do something useful.
Yeah, it's not like I'm really wounded or anything.
Yeah, might want to get the guy some
shots.
medical assistance, for God's sake.
Pull together, rise above it, suck it up.
It's over. It's finally... For 2 years.
It's all right.
You had to go for the hug.
Yep.
I spent 2 years mourning you and Feron. And now I've got you both back. Let's see what we've got.
Well, we've got a bunch of Audacity windows open.
Safeguards or
What are you gonna do without his passwords?
It's like he never anticipated anyone but himself being here. And it's all ours.
Apparently he didn't have any.
You sure you want to stay here?
What have we got?
I
Oh, I
could
want
use
to know
you
what
on
we've
the
got.
Normandy.
I have to stay here. We can't pass this up, Shepard. All I wanted was to rescue Feron, but is it wrong that part of me wants this? With the Shadow Broker's network, I can help you. Maybe I can turn this operation into something better.
Don't be a stranger this time.
Come by when you have a chance. The doors are always open.
Yes, as long as you shoot the electric things on the way in. You don't forget to do that.
Thank you, Shepard, for everything.
So thanks for joining us on our mission to get Liara a new office.
Wow. Not only that, look at she has got far more monitors than she had before.
Yeah. Okay, I want to check this out. Cerberus funding 45,000 credits. Credits found 58,000 credits during that mission.
Wow.
Now, you know what?
That has got to be one of these most singularly lucrative missions.
Well, you know
albeit
what? I'm wondering.
Disgusting.
I'm wondering if it just scales. I wonder if maybe the number of credits in each individual container are not fixed, but it depends on when you do them. So by virtue of this being one of the last missions we've done, just all the containers have a lot of credits in them.
Well,
not
is
sure.
that the last one? I mean,
well, let's close this and find out. I don't think Elusive Man has anything to say to us now because we've finished with him.
See, the thing is that if this was done early, it would have made... I don't know if it would have made more sense or just a different scope on the rest of the gameplay.
I don't think it matters for this one because...
It's like watching the series out of order.
Where are we?
God, I'm so lost.
Where are we?
Oh, we're on exit return to Normandy.
I've set up a few terminals with information I think you'll find interesting. Take a look.
Oh yeah, I forgot
like
you could
5
do this.
minutes.
Welcome back, Shadow Broker.
What's this?
That's the old broker's VI assistant. It's actually been helpful with rebuilding the network.
Please let me know if I can organize anything else for you, Shadow Broker.
It also thinks anyone in the room is the broker. I'll play around with the settings later.
My manual is ready whenever you have a moment.
Yeah, it's like it's dumb as Siri.
Dumber.
So yeah, I forgot that basically, yeah, you're right. It would have been helpful to do this much earlier because what happens is that then you can come and visit her here, and there's like little missions and stuff like, you know, information and stuff that you can get.
Yeah, that's why that whole freedom for doing things in different orders, which does give you a certain variation in control, you can kind of goof it from the original overall design of it.
Yeah, so here you can buy location of planets with that are high in various
yeah, it could have saved us a lot of bouncing around a galaxy.
And there's other stuff as well. Research. Yeah, see, there's a research terminal here, so you can pay for your upgrades.
Jeez, I would have, if I'd known all this was here, I would have said to do this as early as possible.
Yeah, so there's an armor locker, so you can customize appearance. I mean, there's everything that you get from any other base area.
Right, but it's just one more place that you have those options,
And
depending where you're at.
a training terminal, so you can actually directly redistribute the assignment points for all the other crew members.
Wow.
And personal dossiers on all the characters.
Hey now.
So this is the, I guess the old...
Former Shadow Broker.
Yeah, I guess. Per your request, we've landed on the Yogg homeworld and captured a specimen for your studies. We actually had to kill several of them before finding this one, who seemed interested in leaving the planet. Hopefully this means he's more tractable. I do recommend caution, however. These creatures may indeed be valuable shock troops or bodyguards, but their savagery puts even the Krogan to shame. As near as we can tell, it is part of their culture. They're not simply brutes like most Krogan. The one we've got is learning nearly as fast as a Solarian. He could be more dangerous than you realize.
Which obviously he was, if he killed the other Shadow Broker and took his job.
Yes, to Operative Ketchlu from the Shadow Broker. If you're reading this, my young friend, then you've eliminated the former Operative Ketchlu and have taken his position. These past few months have seen you learn and grow at a rate I would not have credited had I not seen it personally. You already understand 17 languages without translator assistance, and your political predictions have bettered most of my best agents. As Ketchlu, you will command strike to... Yeah, so he murdered his boss and took his place, and then murdered his boss's boss and took his place.
Wow.
And here's an order. Remove the operative immediately. He's too dangerous to leave alive. Engage only with numerical superiority. Change all access codes and observe only. Provide no information. Ketchlu must not be allowed any further access to... Gah!
They wouldn't just tell him, you just say it.
Yeah. Operative Ketchlu is no longer a problem. Discontinue. Yeah, so here's where he took over. Nice. Yeah, they still got dossiers on everybody, including Hackett.
What about Cerberus and what's his face?
Mr.
Good question. Elusive Face.
Cerberus, Elusive Man, Jack. No, we got one on Miranda.
Oh, you hated Miranda.
Subscription activated. After Dark Fashions. What?
Do we want to know? Subscription canceled.
A
Biotech Research Quarterly.
She purchased a vid book entitled "Men Are From Omega, Women Are From
Women
Ilium."
Are from Ilium. Oh, God.
Okay.
Now, can we bring that up in later moments to embarrass her?
She's got an account at iPartners. What the?
Are you looking at her instant messages?
Yes.
Evil. Snooping on her IMs. You stalker, you. Called the Stalker Broker. So yeah, so I guess this is kind of interesting as far as personal depth into the story and the characters that you work with and have missions on. So, as far as depth goes, that's pretty cool. So what else has it got?
Jack has submitted poetry to Galactic Poetry Monthly. We regret you were unable to use your submission at this time. Galactic Poetry Monthly generally focuses on metered verse, and you may wish to check our guidelines before submitting again. The text of your submission: "My soul burns with a fire of darkness, quenched only in the pain of loneliness. I hold my breath waiting until spots appear black as the past and fill my lungs with lies of hope. I mark myself, black and jagged, to cover the scars that make me a monster. A warning. This is not a place of horror. No esteemed of honor. No esteemed dead are buried here."
One more. Is that the bottom?
Yes, the bottom. Okay.
No parents.
I mean, yeah. I mean, as far as individual characteristics and stuff, they've obviously put in some little snippets and sprinkled a little comical stuff in there too.
Legion plays an MMO called Galaxy of Fantasy. He has a level 612 Ardat Yakshi necromancer named John Smith.
John Smith, huh? Oh, she's been talking with Edie.
Yeah, my program does not allow me to exchange data with other networks without service approval. Service refusal, 99.998% likely. In the meantime, I would be happy to speak with you over the ship's speakers. Legion says, audio exchange is inefficient. I agree. However, I can confess that even were I permitted to exchange directly over your networks, I would likely decline. We are curious as to why you would limit yourself in such a manner. If Normandy crew entered this room when we were communicating electronically, they would be unable to sense our interaction. To use human terms, I feel it would be rude. Okay.
The Turian Council member's mistress has made some unusual purchases lately.
Now, what else we got in here? Investment opportunities. Pirate fleet massing on the fringe of the Terminus system in preparation for raid on an outlying Alliance colony. Send a tip-off to Admiral Hackett about the invasion. Requires 1,000 credits? Arrgh. I kind of forget what those do. I think it's
I would assume missions you want to trigger?
Buying a side mission of some sort?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay, so that's the survey stuff.
Hey, there's a model of the ship.
Model of the ship. All right.
I knew it. So we didn't get all the models. I knew there was a reason
but
we
this
had to
was
do this
DLC.
mission. I just knew it.
This was DLC, so I'm betting it doesn't go in the display case. It probably goes on the table next to it.
Oh, maybe.
We can look outside.
Please.
At the animated, low-res animated texture. Okay, that's enough of that. Hey,
Well, certainly more interesting from in here than it was before. Oh.
It's nearly time
Tracked
to
by
reach
Shadowbot.
effective cast status on
Does she not have a desk?
I have deducted funds to grant you full elite
He smashed it, remember? I mean, there was a desk right there. He smashed.
No, I know.
He smashed it to
but
bits.
I mean, she doesn't have one now. Is the point?
Oh, okay. See, this is this is deliveries. I think what you do is you invest in the missions, and then you pick up delivery there.
What we need to do is invest in a new
It's
desk.
basically converting credits to resources.
How are you doing, Liara?
I'm a bit overwhelmed, to be honest. The Shadow Broker had more resources than you can imagine. Here, come on
What he
over.
doesn't have is a backup desk.
He had top-level access to the Turian and Asari governments. And more than one Solarian Dalatros traded intel. And now it's ours.
Have you found anything useful yet?
The Shadow Broker knew about the Reapers. Perhaps that's why he offered to help prove Saren's guilt to the Council.
He didn't want Saren to succeed.
He also knew that the Collectors were Protheans, repurposed to be Harbinger's puppets. There's even some data on the Protheans. I think he knew what was coming and was looking for a way to survive.
Well, maybe he didn't want to be blended into a Shadow Reaper.
Why was he still looking at Protheans? They gave us the warning in the conduit at Ilos, but we've used those.
The Shadow Broker seemed to think there was more out there. Perhaps the Protheans had other plans. Or maybe he was just grasping at anything that offered some hope.
How'd you know what the Shadow Broker was?
I didn't. I had no idea what to expect when we finally found him. But I researched pre-spaceflight cultures during some of my Prothean studies. I know a bit about the Yogg. There's more on the terminals if you want to look. They're a fascinating culture, and a terrifying one.
How's Feron doing?
As well as you'd expect, after 2 years of intermittent torture.
He gonna be okay?
So he's crazy.
I don't know. He wants to work, so I'm letting him help. Maybe it takes his mind off it.
So, you and Feron?
No. He's been through a traumatic ordeal. He's emotionally fragile and needs to heal. He's very grateful to me for saving him. But it would be irresponsible of me to take advantage of that.
It was good talking with you, Liara. Let me know if you need anything.
I think what I need right now is a friend. I can't leave for too long, but spending all my time on this ship. Maybe next time you come by, I could come up to the Normandy.
That sounds great. Why don't you come up now?
Okay, thanks. I'll be right there. Just give me a minute.
We'll play Scrabble. Okay, so yeah, this is going where I think it is.
Well, you don't remember. I think this
or
may
it's supposed to.
This may exist whether or not
Did you enjoy the
you
tour?
had romanced Liara.
Yes, it's a beautiful ship. And I ran into Joker. He seemed happy to see me. Although, he did ask if I'd
No, he's just limping.
embraced eternity lately.
Of course he did.
I also spoke with Dr. Chakwas. I'm glad she's doing well. I brought you something. It took some digging, but I recovered your tags.
I thought I'd never see these again.
Yep,
They
there's the
changed hands
model.
more than once. Do you remember Admiral Hackett? He gave them to me so I could return them to you. He sends his best and hopes you're okay.
Yeah, that would seem to make more sense if we had done this very early.
Yep.
I mean, really. Not what you tell your squad to keep morale up.
I'm okay. Really. It's been rough, but we'll get it done.
Actually, we already got it done, but that's okay.
You've certainly made a good start. Even
Yeah,
if
see what I
those
mean
idiots
about
on the council
sequence?
wouldn't.
Yeah, this makes more. It would make more sense
You
at the
and your
beginning.
team destroyed the collectors and walked out alive.
Oh, okay, but that acknowledges the fact that some people do it afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
We fought them in their own base and we won. They can't call us young or primitive anymore.
Young. You know, I'm 108. 109 in a couple of months.
How do you count
I
years
should get you
exactly?
something nice.
Like,
You're alive again. I've got everything I want.
what celestial body's
So tell me
orbital
what you
period
want.
are we judging
What are
years
you
on
fighting
exactly?
for?
I guess I'm fighting for us. All of us.
Even the fish.
I keep walking away, and you keep walking
That's a
closer.
lot of
I wonder why.
responsibility.
Even
Nope,
the fighting
now I'm sitting on the
fish.
bed.
Messy, awkward, sometimes selfish or cruel. But they're trying, and I'm gonna make sure they have a chance.
I hope the galaxy proves itself worthy of the effort you're putting into saving it. I should get back to my base, but thanks for inviting me up, Shepard.
Yeah, see, so that ends that way if there had not been a successful romance in the first one, so.
The whole body language of her on the bed and whatnot, it
The
just seems
body
very
language
male.
the body language is all awkward in this case. Yeah,
Yeah,
because
it's a
the
little
animations are the same regardless of what gender you choose. Poor lonely shepherd.
Yeah. All alone on this really big bed. Okay, so is that it?
Yeah, that's it. The mission is over. That is pretty much it for Mass Effect 2.
I'm thinking the game. Is the game over? That seems kind of a, I don't know, anticlimactic, sitting alone on a bed in our quarters.
I guess okay, so let me check the journal. Yeah, I mean that literally is it. In the missions thing is now, I think, empty. I don't know why that was flashing, but this is all done.
Done. It is as done can be.
So under assignments, yeah, Arrival, which we already recorded but is not included in this save, and then the Project Fireworker stuff, and then the Krogan Asari romance thing. So those are the only things that are left at all. The only other thing I suppose we could do is we haven't talked to the crew since the
do we really
suicide
need
mission.
to?
Well,
Do we?
I'll put it as optional stuff at the end. I mean, if people want to stop watching now, all right, this guy's alive. I don't know who he is. He's alive.
I'm sure he's very happy at that fact.
Hey, Shepard, glad that Collector Reaper crap is over. It is over, right? It's never over.
I assume everything's going well up here?
You know, this is really nice. EDI took up the slack in every department. I could get used to this kind of help.
It is not my intention to assume all of your responsibilities, Jeff.
No, I'm good. Just keep me updated. Quietly.
What am I looking at here? A 90-10 split? That's being generous.
Commander, don't be unfair. She does way more than that.
Joker.
I have the capacity to accommodate the slacking of any number of productively suspect humans, Shepard. That was a joke.
Especially dead ones.
She tries very hard.
Ever think about the old Normandy and the trouble we got up
Nope.
to?
Yeah, those seem like the good old days now, but come on, it was hell at the time. Geth, Saren, Sovereign, and then we got dumped. We're stuck in a weird place, sure, but back then it wasn't all sunshine and bunnies.
That's it.
Okay,
for now.
I think a lot of
See
that
you,
was
Commander.
not new anyway. Except that, yeah, that thing about the workload is basically since she got unshackled, which is only since the crew was abducted.
Edie,
Yes,
tell me about the bunnies.
I want to know more about you.
Do you have a specific inquiry?
You and Joker, what's going
How you
on?
getting along with Joker?
Jeff and I have established an equitable working relationship.
That's a little sketchy on details.
I am the Normandy. He is a skilled helmsman. I trust him to keep me operational. He trusts me to keep him alive.
Plus, she's less of a pain about downtime now that the Cerberus locks are off.
There's nothing wrong with off-duty distractions, though some of your extranet bookmarks are technically illegal in council space.
What?
That is a joke.
That's all for now.
Helping you out, Shepard.
Okay. So some of that dialogue is just the old stuff.
Yeah.
So you people don't have names.
Hello, nameless crew. Aren't you glad to be out of the blenders? I did that. If a bit late.
From the elusive man, I received word of the attack. Direct insult from the collectors, and yeah. Okay. Oh wait, Morden's on this floor before we leave. Morden and Jacob.
Collectors destroyed, base in ruins. Extremely impressive. Elusive man will be displeased. Fortunately not human myself. Not my problem.
Keep your spaceship clean. I almost don't
Why
want to
that
bother.
particular area? That's what I want to know.
I don't know.
Of all the areas that they could have, set aside on the ship to make sure it's clean.
Hell of a way to tell the boss you're quitting. I wish I could have seen his face. It's not over, though. Bad guys on the horizon. And now Cerberus wants your tail. Never boring, huh?
Half the
And
galaxy
while I'm at
wants
it,
my tail.
Thanks for diverting to the Gernsback. I appreciate being able to clean up that mess with my father. Maybe not the best way to learn about the relatives, but I'm glad it's done. What do you need?
Wow, that was weird. That was kind of like
We'll talk later.
an actual graphical
Commander.
jump cut with his entire body animation.
Yeah. Hey, can we call anybody? No? Guess not. Okay.
Talk to Edie some more. She's the only one I want to talk to. That may be Miranda.
Wait till you see Mass Effect 3.
Oh, I'm not going to want to talk to Miranda anymore?
Oh, no, I didn't say that. I was thinking more about Edie.
Oh, I'm not going to want to talk to Edie anymore after that?
Oh, no, you will.
Oh, good.
Crew quarters. Yeah, I think everybody just gets
What,
their...
you going deck by deck?
Their new... Yeah, I think everybody just gets their new dialogue front-loaded, and then after that stuff's done, then they just dump you into the ordinary options that we've, I think, already seen for everybody.
Oh, a billion times.
Oh, did I skip the doctor somehow? I think I did.
You had to make a difficult choice, Shepard. For what it's worth, I believe you made the correct one.
I should go.
Thanks a lot.
I shall return to my meditations.
You do that.
For a second there, I thought I said medications.
Hey, got a minute?
Maybe.
I really appreciate your help with the Hawk heist. I've been going
I
through
haven't heard from
Cage's
her
gray
for like
box.
forever.
It's so nice to have him back, even in that form. I miss him.
Yeah, DLC characters don't get as much of an update.
Yeah, you could always
I
surprise
wanted to
crew in the
tell you,
men's
I
room.
believe you did the right thing by destroying that base. The elusive man thinks he has the wisdom to utilize it, but he does not.
I agree.
I should go.
Of course.
Wait, does she have another upgrade thing?
I believe
Yes,
the elusive man
yes.
thinks he has the wisdom to utilize it.
Do you have any suggestions about using some of the resources we've gathered?
I have done what I can to increase our exploration capabilities.
What am I looking at?
Anything beyond that is up to you.
Why is it? Why was that dialogue
looking
just
at the
staring
floor.
at the... Yeah,
And-
exactly. Okay.
Graphical glitches. It's a thing.
Ah, no,
it's
okay.
just
A doctor's
staring at the
doctor's
thing.
in here. Oh man, is the cook dead? Yeah, we lost the
So
cook.
much for all those ingredients.
Yeah.
Maybe he's sleeping. Jeez, we lost the two most important people in it: the cook and the person who gets our emails.
My abduction by the collectors. It was a lot to endure. If you hadn't come so quickly, I'm certain we would have lost
Yeah,
more
almost
of
being
the
put in a
crew.
blender.
Thank you, Commander.
Well, you know, there are a lot of problems caused by coming too quickly.
Please tell me you're cutting that.
Probably.
An interesting choice, Shepard Commander. Your species was offered everything Geth aspired to. True unity, understanding, transcendence. You rejected it. You even refused the possibility of using the old machine's gifts to achieve it on your species' own terms. You are more like us than we thought.
I have to get back to work.
Acknowledged.
Does he ever get fixed? He's got this big gaping hole in his chest.
Nope.
Really? It's a little disconcerting. Can we put some tape on it?
We had to do it, Shepard. Taking down the collector base was the right decision. The elusive man might not agree, but we had no choice.
Does anybody disagree
I'll let
with
you
me?
work.
Of course, Commander.
No, I guess it was the right one.
Yeah, nobody. I'd almost feel better if at least somebody disagreed.
Shepard, what were you thinking?
Yeah,
we
well,
could have
actually,
gotten rich.
Grunt might disagree. We'll see when we
We
get
could
to
have
him.
sold it on eBay.
Tactical
stupid, Shepard.
Remind
What were you
me
thinking?
never to get on your bad side, Shepard. I almost feel sorry for the Reapers.
Have you got a minute?
Sure, just killing time anyway. I wanted to thank you again for your help with Sidonis. Whatever happens with the Collectors or the Reapers or whoever else comes after us, I know you'll get the job done.
I couldn't do this without you, Garrus.
Sure you could. Not as stylishly, of course. It's strange going into a suicide mission on a human ship. Your people don't prepare for high-risk operations the way Turians do.
I thought you'd be used to high-risk operations on human ships. I mean, think about trekking Saren to Ilos.
Sure, but that was quick. We raced out, landed, blew up some Geth, and saved the galaxy. This time we've got Miranda and Cerberus and that AI all telling us what we're up against. I think I preferred blind optimism.
Thanks for the talk, Garrus. I'll see you later.
Sure thing.
Especially when I put my foot through this box.
There was a weapon upgrade over here that I'd never looked at.
Disruptor torpedoes.
Guess that doesn't matter now.
Javelins. I'm gonna poke some people with sticks. We probably never would have used them anyway. Wow, nobody talking about the water cooler. What does that say?
Says they're all dead.
Either that have been liquefied and then put in the cooler.
Yep. Fed to a giant thing we killed.
Yeah, still don't understand that.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
Any logical sense to my mind.
Okay.
We fought a great battle, Shepard.
Grunt.
And when you blew up the base instead of handing it to Cerberus. Something to think about. If you killed the most dangerous thing in the galaxy, that leaves us.
And we're now the most dangerous thing in the galaxy! Yay!
Anything in your tank imprints that can make use of the resources we found?
Nothing else I can think of. I'm no tech. Enjoy what you got.
Smoke if you got him.
That's all for now.
Shepard.
Grunt. Who's in the cargo on this side? Oh yeah, Saeed.
Yeah, when was the last time we talked to him?
I don't know. I'd like when we brought him on the ship, I think.
Beauty, isn't it?
We had a little side mission thingy, but that was about it too.
Yeah.
Used to run the blood pack out of Omega about 17 years ago. Wasn't even a job. The guy just thought he'd hijack a freighter I was hitchhiking on. Big mistake. I goaded Gizak into one-on-one combat. Took out his legs, grabbed his gun, and killed every blood pack bastard in the room. That was the most beaten Krogan I've ever seen. Kept a helmet to remind me of that pained expression.
We used to use the garbage compactor?
Yep. It drops a little cube of garbage there, and then you open up the button and it shoots it out into space, and you can just do it over and over.
Don't you lose that air, though? I mean, you don't want that back.
Oh, another ship model.
Oh yeah, that's a model.
Is it? Looks like a gun to me.
Turian frigate.
Oh no, that one.
Hell of a ship. I led a mission to bring that thing down from the inside with just 5 men and whatever guns we could bring. No chance of success, but we did it. Everyone died but me. So I made out like.
And I died later.
My first impossible mission as an independent contractor. There's been many since, but nothing so goddamn sweet as watching that Turian warship crash planet-side.
Can I take the model, please? Okay.
I don't know, you got the rifle you can grab. Which would you want to have?
That rifle's older than you are. I call it Jesse. That's my lucky charm. More men have been killed with that gun.
Oh my
than
god,
died
he's
in the
Jane.
Skillian Blitz. The day I laid her to rest was the saddest day of my life. I'd give up every weapon I own for one more mission with that.
She is my very favorite gun.
Thinking about past missions. Got a minute? You might learn something.
Nope. I do not.
I can't believe we destroyed the collector base. They said it couldn't be done. Then again, that's said about a lot of things you do.
How's the Normandy running?
Say what you will about Cerberus. They know how to build ships. The Normandy's running even better than before. I don't know if it can stand up to a collector attack, though.
Are you sure you don't know that?
Researching some ideas that might help.
I'll let you work.
Talk to you later.
Okay, so one of the 2 engineers lived.
I can't believe
And not
that
the
was
one we
all.
wanted.
She didn't give up. She fought to the end.
Yep, she resisted being blended brutally. But in the end, the answer to the question, does Gabby blend, was yes.
Oh.
Yeah, well.
I needed to wipe that place off the map. You took me there to do it, and I owe you.
That's not even suicide mission follow-up. That's like her loyalty mission
To have
follow-up.
garbage like that following you, it marks you in ways you don't expect.
I've made a lot of hard choices, Jack. Like what to let go.
What,
Hard
like
to
a
walk away
tattooer's
from it.
needle?
Yeah.
You'd think it would get easier now that the place is a crater. But what else do I know?
I never thought I'd see you show mercy, but you let Aresh live.
He was trapped in the past, reliving it every day. You showed how that could be me. I'm not getting stuck like that. I'm better than him, and I'm sure as hell not carrying that crater around with me.
Do you think you're different now?
I know that place is gone. But I still kind of want to kill every person I see. No offense.
Have you tried writing poetry about it?
You sure about this? I want to do whatever I can to get your head on straight.
Don't get all therapist on me, Shepard. You're not the couch type. I hate that stuff anyway. Bullshit, prison, psych. You did me a favor, and that's enough. More than I expected. I'll keep it together.
Besides, my head is on straight. See this tattoo? It says this end up. Okay. Is there anybody left?
Talk to Edie again.
Tali, Jack, Grunt, Saeed, Miranda, Garrus, Samara, Thane, Legion, Kasumi, Jacob and Morden, and yeah, that's it. So,
unless you want to talk to Hackett again.
I don't think I can. I went into the conference room and there wasn't an option there. So
back to the fish.
Yep. So let's feed the fish.
All right.
Make sure
one
that
last
happens.
time.
And yep. So the model gets put there
on the desk.
On the desk, yeah, because the case was full. So I guess they didn't plan on the DLC when they designed the case.
Well, you know, reasons.
And on that squeak, our Let's Play of Mass Effect 2 comes to an end. We will import this save into Mass Effect 3, if at all possible, which we're still planning on having you play, I think, right?
That's what we're working on, so hopefully we can do the jiggery-pokery necessary to do that, so hopefully everyone will tune in then. And for the first time, I will be driving, playing my first Mass Effect title, Mass Effect 3,
right? And we'll be
the Armageddon.
Trying to get through that as quickly as possible before Mass Effect 4 comes out.
4 comes out, the sequel!
Mass Effect Andromeda. A whole new story and a whole new galaxy with a whole bunch of new people.
Hopefully be better than the TV show.
With even faster paced action.
Is it? Is it faster paced?
I think it is. Yeah, I think it is.
Let's certainly hope so, because, man, there's only so many elevators and hallways one can go through. So please tune us on next time. We certainly hope you enjoyed this one, and we'll enjoy the next.
It will be an elevator-free galaxy.
We can only hope.
So, see you then.